Bum, 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 bum.
I know that.
Hello.
I like your rendition of the intro song. It's very nice.
Very good, very nice.
Are you scared of the little box?
What's in the box?
It looks like a candle.
What's in the box?
Oh, it's a D100.
Oh.
Are you gonna use that today? Because if that's the case, I need to call out.
No. It would already have been out if I was using it.
I'll call out.
Technically, everyone has a D100 because you can use your percentiles as
I'll
D100.
poop.
So there, Brittany, there is your D&D hint of the day. Factoid. I guess that's not really a hint because I don't plan on using a D100 today. Yeah.
That's what he wants us to think.
Plan.
I mean, if I start using wild magic more often, then yeah, you'll get to do that, which is always fun. So sorry that I am the reason we are starting late today, but thank you, friends, for being patient while I bum rushed from my football game. At least we won. Yeah.
Football.
Fußball. Fußballspieler. Now we're international.
Yeah.
So, with that, I have nothing else to add for a fun antidote. So I'll turn it over to Brittany if you're ready.
There she go.
Why is it not called feet ball?
So, the reason behind why it's called football is back in the day, anytime a game involved your feet and the ball, it just got called football. So then it just stuck.
Alright, sorry.
So now you know. And knowing is half the battle.
I'm gonna choke on my food.
Happy Friday the 13th, guys.
Ready. So, last week's session was session 21. We were inside of the Fortress of Memories in the Shadowfell. And the session started in Sibyllin's lair with an initiative roll. So we were fighting Sibyllin Shade, a red wizard, and her dragon goons. To summarize the fight, Hermie and Soraya had badass circles, AoE spells. Solaris made a 60-foot cone of rocky death and destruction. Magic was absorbed and countered. Poison arrows were thrown. Some people were be-booping with low health. A knife was thrown. Sibilant Shade's soul was sent to Malgathor, and a deal was completed. After the fight, Carl took a tooth from Sibyllin's jaw. Solaris took a rib from the tail with the help of Soraya. And I have a half note, which means I meant to rewind to get it. Hermie, I believe you took flesh, right?
From what?
From Sibyllin's body.
Nah, I don't fuck with dragons. I don't think there was much
Okay.
flesh on there. It was just kind of like decrepit, like. Yeah.
Okay, I thought you did for some reason, and I literally have Hermie, is all I wrote.
I'll usually take like an eyeball.
Okay. So once the body was looted, we looted the room for 13,000 gold, to which we split that amongst the 5 of us, so we got 2,600 gold per person. And then for the dex roll for the amount of gold we were receiving, the party decided that we would use our party boon as well as our individual boons to create a clean slate amongst those that were there. Durham, you're still gonna have yours.
What about food?
And then in an alcove, the party saw a bow kind of suspended there. It was made of dark wood with a black string with Shatterkai carvings. Kira took it, but Carl offered Siblin's tooth as a trade that Kira declined. The party took a 1-hour short rest before going back up the stairs to the hallway, where they sent Ever Otter off for a 30-minute jaunt to go check that the kids were taken care of from her deal with Malgathor. When Otter returned, he had a little boy in tow. It was the only child that was left there. He had all white eyes. There were no detectable thoughts. He is alive because we were told that we could see him breathing, therefore he was alive. He is not from the Shadowfell. His clothes match the Sword Coast, but nothing too fancy or too worn down. More along the lines of a farmer's child. He was the child of a farmer, possibly. We are unsure or unable to tell if they're evil. Upon touching him, he was abnormally cold, as if he had been out in a winter storm. So the logical decision that not all of us came to, but the party went with, was for Carl to hog-tie this child, throw him over his shoulder, and bring him back to the material plane with us. So using the Blackstone rune that we used to get to Shadowfell, we used the rune to go back to the abandoned village in the Serpent Hills, to which Solaris immediately went to Levi to give him belly rubs. At the end of the session, we all decided to grant a party boon once more. And that is how we ended the session. Back to you,
kidnapping.
Mander.
Nice.
And that was your daily news.
And that was your daily news. Back to you. The forecast.
I should start doing that.
There's dragons.
Thank you, Mander.
As we return back to our regularly scheduled program of dragons, every fucking where. As the party was returned back to the Serpent Hills. Is there anything else the party would like to cover or put a little pin in just in case anyone forgot of anything?
My hair's now blonde.
As you have seen a ghost and been stricken with blonde-hairedness. Blonde-hairedness.
I think don't we have a child with us now? Like we took that kid from the.
You do. You have a random child with you.
We stole a kid.
Hocus Pocus looking different.
For sure. For sure.
Book. I mean, technically, you guys have a thing with a book. You have a child.
We're
You have a talking cat. Oh my god. You can't get away from it, Walter.
I put a spell on you.
And now you're mine. As this is the child
Oh my god, look at this. Look at this freaking creature.
that the
What?
party.
That's the way he looks like?
Yep, that is what he looks like.
Freaking Jurgo.
Eyes are completely white. Not even like they're rolled back in his head. They are completely white, and he just kind of breathes a little bit every once in a while.
Yeah, that was like me at 8 years old when I tried to war.
Is this
like
kid
one of those,
cursed?
Like, one of those sour candies, the war sour burst fucking jammies.
Mhm.
It's what we're trying to figure out.
Warheads, yeah.
We did a lot of investigation and stuff in the
Yeah.
last session.
Because probably some like blind kid who's like a deaf mute and just stole it from somebody.
Anybody try to dispel?
Tried to fucking stab it.
I don't think any of us can.
I can.
I wouldn't waste the spell slot.
It's a kid.
I don't give a shit. Look at this
Child.
the child.
Can I try, Mander?
Go ahead.
What would you like to do? As the party has returned to you, Durham, you're kind of just sitting there with the three horses, Orion, Levi, Mander, the pseudo dragon. BP went with you guys, so everything but BP.
Oh, wait.
As
Do you
there's-
even know that we have a dragon?
Yes.
He was there for Mandy the
Okay.
pseudo dragon to be there.
I was there for that.
Okay.
It's been a while.
As
But apparently, me going blonde missed out on a lot of shit.
Totally changed.
total.
We're not even in favor anymore.
Y'all
We're
brought back
disabled.
a non-responsive child. That's what I've missed, apparently.
So if this spell doesn't work, can we just like leave him here?
No, we're not leaving a kid.
Exactly.
He could be your pet.
Durham needs someone to play with.
Or he's a pet.
He's still hogtied, right?
He is still
Oh
hogtied.
my god,
as
are we
the
gonna have to
party
get a
is-
Okay,
sitter?
you don't want me to be young? Fine, I'll fix that right now.
Listen, if we can't fix
It's
him,
already-
we're
it's
bringing
already
him back
canon.
to the council.
It's already canon, my friend.
I'm casting Coming of Age on me.
Okay.
My guy's coming.
Oh yeah. Coming of age, huh? Is that from your gloves?
Yeah, my gloves.
Oh my god. Okay. Coming of age. As you touch one humanoid creature who's a young adult, technically you count as a young adult, for the next 24 hours, whenever that target makes an ability check, you can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the ability check. A creature can benefit from this right only once.
But you can't do that to your age.
As now you can add a d4 to any ability check you do, not saving throws, ability checks.
Yeah, ability checks. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna touch the kid and see if I can dispel whatever. What?
You're touching kids?
I'm getting rid of the magic.
kid,
Come
Fiddler.
on now, partner. That's a bit much.
Yeah.
That's a bit much.
No man wasted no time going for that one.
They didn't even hesitate.
No.
Hey, it's Carl, man.
What my character would do.
Carl would have said it 2 times.
Oh. My
Okay,
God.
you're touching kids?
Just
I didn't even say anything.
Sorry.
all right. So you walk up there and cast Dispel Magic. You said.
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, you said no balls. The person was like, we're
Go
screaming.
ahead and give me a spellcasting ability check.
I can add a D4 to my thing, right?
It is a check, so yes, you get to add a d4.
I got a 15. Hold on. Two, 17, and I'm gonna add my +1 boon to it.
Very well. What's your overall?
18.
As you reach out there, as you cast Dispel Magic on this child, he glows red. As the party can see, kind of like over his, not etched into his body, but just kind of like over it, are a bunch of different runes in both. Those that the party at large knows Draconic, I believe. I think most of you do.
Yeah.
You've seen Draconic enough to know it's Draconic. Whether you understand it is a completely different story.
I speak it.
Y'all remember Puff?
Taught me how to say, can I use the restroom?
And pass that.
Can I get an extra order of fries?
And pass that shit.
A water, please.
Oh, you didn't teach
But
you
I-
any swears in Draconic?
No, I mean not that I know of. And then I'm gonna can I have Solaris like break the wall and like I want Solaris to say in what he thinks is Draconic, a water please, but it's actually gonna be like, go fuck your mother, and I'm having Solaris say this to you.
That a very fun start to the fucking session, guys.
Happy Friday the 13th, y'all.
As the
Solaris
party
looks
would
at the
see-
camera and just goes, a water please,
A
in
water.
Draconic, but it's actually go fuck himself.
A water. Fuck yourself. Hydrate or dihydrate. Your choice, bitch.
He thought he was learning,
Sponsored by KZ_Fire.
useful phrases, but he didn't. He only learned curse words, but he doesn't know.
He doesn't
Poor
know.
Solaris.
Hey, that's how this starts.
But as the party would see, a bit of like draconic ruins kind of pop up all
Bless
over
you.
this child, as well as another bit of ruins.
Ruins.
What exotic languages does the party know?
Thieves'
I
camp.
speak Spanish.
Very
I
exotic.
said exotic, not spicy.
Draconic, giant, infernal.
Nope.
Yeah, no giant.
You do not know.
Dwarvish?
Nope.
I couldn't read all writing.
Primordial.
You can read it, but does it tell you what it is? Does it tell you
I don't
what?
know, bro. Which words? I can read all writing.
I got you. Common.
He's a linguist.
No.
No.
Celestial.
Nope.
Deep speech.
Is it primordial? Primordial?
Is it primordial?
No? Are you sure? No.
What about twig?
Is it infernal?
Nope.
Wait.
Nope.
Elvish.
Nope. That's more of a common language than an exotic.
Telepathy.
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 That's more of an exquisite language. As it's only in your
Yes.
mind.
Exquisite.
Yes.
Yes.
A good.
Oh, yes.
It pairs well with a nice cheese.
Oh.
Any
Would I be able to use? Would I be able to use my Eyes of the Rune Keeper on it?
Your Eyes of the Runekeeper allow you to read text. Are you just trying to discern what the language is, or just read it?
I just want to read it
Okay.
to myself, not in like out loud or anything. Like, oh my god, juice.
Give me an Arcana check.
Do you just dangle him?
He is.
Arcana.
Juice.
3 plus 4, so that's.
Here, that mango juice.
21.
As you're looking at it, you would recognize the draconic ruins as being some sort of ritual. But as you're kind of looking at it, parts are missing. As you kind of look over and use your lovely little feature you've got there as your warlock class, you're able to discern that it is the remaining aspect of whatever ritual has been done of magic here. As I'll say with that, you're able to discern that it is magic that is popping up on the child as Durham goes to go dispel the magic, as there's like a pulsating of these ruins, and as they disappear, as Durham, you can feel that you cast the spell, but nothing happens other than this odd show of lights.
Can we tie him so this child doesn't wake up tied up?
What if he's dangerous? What if he's dangerous?
The child.
I've seen
That's the
dangerous things be children before.
Have you ever seen Chucky?
That's a
As
doll.
somebody who went
Have you ever seen
through-
Durham?
Durham's just.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
I gotta go.
Oh, look.
Did I identify on this child or no?
Yes. No, you did detect thought.
Jesus, I smell new chicken.
Interesting. What if? Okay, does a child count as a item or object?
Wow.
Oh, never mind. It has a little thing at the bottom. I didn't finish reading. I'm sorry. If you instead touch a creature. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I guess I'm gonna touch it and I'm gonna cast Identify.
Roll me 2d20.
Oh, fuck me.
Not a boon in sight.
Got a 15 and a 13. Oh, 13. Oh, Friday 13. Spooky.
Imagine.
¿Cuándo madre?
Leave her alone, she's baby! Baby, I'm sorry your father hates you.
So as you go to cast Identify, It responds as if the child's an object.
Oh,
Damn,
what?
that's some friggin' Illuminati shit right there.
As,
Okay.
You're able to discern a ritual has been casted onto this child. The ritual of rebrand. As it, what is it? Using material or gold or gems and such of 5,000 gold or more, you are able to erase a person's identity. And then with another 5,000, insert a new one into the body, the corpse that is left, as corpses are objects.
Oh, so it is dead.
But
So-
he's alive but dead?
This is basically like an empty vessel waiting for its replacement soul to be added to it.
Bingo.
I wonder if the kid's soul was in that phylactery that I shot.
So hear me out.
Soul transfer.
There we go. Here we go. First one of the night, boys. Let's go.
Worst part is I feel like I already know which way you're going with this. All right,
Now
Geppetto, go
listen.
for it.
Now listen, okay? I just think that maybe we could do some good with this. It's the boy's already lost his soul, right?
Mm-hmm.
Per the spell, as you have identified the spell.
We don't know where his soul is.
He's not wearing shoes.
But how wait. Would I be able to know how do you are there stipulations for what soul you choose? Like, does it have to be a deceased person, or can it be a live person that you're putting into this body?
It has to be a deceased soul.
Has to be a deceased soul. So does anyone have a child? Have anyone that's deceased that they want to throw in a child?
I'm gonna think very briefly to Vecna. And be like, do you want a mortal form to inhabit for a while, or?
Tell you about my best friend.
As you reach out to other planes of existence, to be restricted by death? No. I seek a higher living.
I understand. I get it. I was just saying. I got this for you. I thought that counts and everything. If you wanted first dibs, you know. Sweetheart.
As you can kind of feel the gaze turn away from you.
Figured as much. Looking through.
There was a shot.
What
Yeah, that
about the
would've been
twins'
fun.
parents? Dad, father.
They're not dead.
The father?
Not dead. He just
No, he's
crashed.
not dead.
Oh, I thought he was dead.
He crashed.
What about shot in the dark here? The little girl.
I was
You
thinking
remember-
that as well.
With the bear that got us down into the thing, and then eventually we fought a dragon because of said little girl.
Is she still walking around here?
Y'all remember
Yeah.
that one?
Well, what are we gonna do with her?
We'll carry her around with us.
It's not our job to think about the future.
You
We
want
just
a
need
baby?
to do. We need to act.
I don't want to babysit.
Yeah, Kyria, you want a kid?
We have pets.
You have to
How
feed
old-
it.
No.
You have to feed it.
I will feed
I'm not
it
gonna be the one that gets
to
to
my
feed
dragon.
Isn't your dragon like this big?
It'll
You can
be a
feed a
good week's
child.
worth of
Just
food.
take a little bit. Take a little longer, you know?
I mean, how old is the dead kid?
Has
The
he
dead
looked
boy.
like-
Wait. Oh.
8-ish.
Like 8,
Yeah.
8-ish.
8-ish.
I mean, like we could find like an orphanage or something, right?
It's a dead
Roll
body.
in.
Guys,
It's a lifeless
wanna-
body.
I know.
What if
I
we throw
know
the dragon in it?
We're doing a good deed. I understand, but like, is this really our problem?
Guy.
Shouldn't we just bring this weird kid to somebody who knows more about weird things?
Carl, I know that you're okay with hog tying children and carrying them along like they're prisoners, but
No,
I'd like to solve the problem now instead of hog tying children
Wow.
Why don't
like
we
they're
just-
prisoners.
How about this? Why don't we untie him, just leave him in the bed, and
for
there
our
you go.
protection.
It's all right, and
What
he's gonna be
about-
fine. He's got the red things on him. Just leave him in the bed. Problem's over for us.
What about the Zehenterum guy?
This in term. The
We could bring him
scallywags?
back to his wife and child, and we could say congratulations.
That sounds like
Oh
a
my
journey I'm not
God.
trying to make.
That's like a real burden you're placing on that. You got like, what if they don't have health insurance?
Do undead count as deceased?
So the undead, the soul's not there per se. So the soul wouldn't be there. You're kind
So
of reaching
yes?
to the ethereal and pulling a soul in.
Well, isn't that where I'd be reaching even for a deceased person? Because a deceased person isn't at their body. So yeah. I could. So technically, an undead person could get put into this child's body.
Okay,
Because you would
yeah,
rip
we-
their soul back into this plane of existence and shove it in the body. So,
I feel like I have an idea, but I don't know if I have an idea.
because the undead is just an animated corpse, so
Right.
there's no soul there.
Right.
Or there,
Question.
there.
Hero looks very excited right now.
If we took, like, I don't know, like a 80-year-old man, I'm just throwing that out there. I don't have an 80-year-old man, but if we took it through an 80-year-old man's soul into the body of an 8-year-old, are they mentally an 80-year-old man in the body of an 8-year-old, or are they now an 8-year-old again?
I guess that's the part you'll have to find out.
Why do I feel like this is above our pay grade, guys? I know we're trying to fix this, but it just feels like I don't. This is
Fix
freaking
what?
me out.
What pay grade we take
What
from
are
whatever
we
we find?
You guys are getting paid.
We gotta save this kid. Let's bring him to a doctor or something. Bring him to a shaman.
What's a, I'm
Something.
gonna say, what the hell's a doctor gonna do? He's got no
I
soul.
What
told,
about a cleric?
I told the witch that
Cleric. There you go.
there wasn't
Yeah.
here.
Maybe we'll be rewarded for saving this kid if we bring him to the right person. That could. I feel like that could be a thing. Could be a
This
thing.
is-
What
this
if
is
we-
my-
I could put him in the
What
bag of
if-
holding.
No.
Yeah. Bagman need a friend.
What if we
Bagman.
saddle it up to Orion? If I ask Orion very nicely, and we take it with us back to Baldur's Gate.
Are we going
Sell
to
'em.
Baldur's
Are
Gate?
we going to Baldur's Gate?
Wherever we're going, we're going to the other city. What's the fucking
That sounds
Waterdeep.
like traffic.
that one? Kidnapping. Watch
Oh,
Shrek
now,
have to charge.
now Carl's worried about it. Now Carl's worried about it.
I don't
We
wanna
done
get
took this
arrested.
child, hog-tied them, and carried them through a portal interdimensionally, and now you're
Dave.
worried about trafficking?
We should
Well,
let
we
this kid-
we can't take him like wherever we go. We just gotta
But
take
we're
him to.
not having.
We-
Gotta make
we
a
took
decision.
him that's like an alien coming down here, snatching you from this planet, taking you to Mars, and then being like, well, we can't just take him around Mars. We just gotta dump him somewhere.
No, we gotta bring him to the right place. Where's the right place?
The right place is whatever soul
What are
needs to
these?
just take the place of the child.
You just
I
want
think-
any old soul inside this 8-year-old?
Well, it has to be in order to complete the ritual. So if the ritual's already started because
Hello?
the soul's taken,
I'm so distraught.
We all noticed that Mander's pulling out the dice that we don't want him to pull out.
Yeah.
The kid's gonna blow up. The kid's actually a bomb.
Can't we technically bring the soul of the kid back because the kid's technically dead?
What a waste.
Oh.
ew, not fun.
I'm a little worried about
Ooh.
the ruin things around.
Rubens.
Ruin.
Ruins.
I'll say that
So-
for the ruins, Solaris,
Ruins!
as you casted Identify, between... I'll say that with you being a spellcaster, and casting Identify, you could assimilate, analytically analyze it and realize that the ruins are part of the spell of sorts. Kind of like the lingering effect of the spell. I'll also say, Hermaeus, you would be able to get that too with your 21 Arcana check that you had earlier. That both of you would be able to realize that the ruins are a part of the spell itself.
Hold on.
At that
Does
point.
he have runes or ruins on him?
Ruin.
Runic
Ruin.
texts.
R-U-N.
Runic. Got it.
What? I may be forgetting this, guys, but why was dispel not an option? Did I forget this?
Like a resistant to something.
It's resistant to something.
Yeah, it's like it felt like it was cast, but it didn't like work.
Okay.
It's like I think it might be some sort of like ancient magic.
Rubens.
I think we should bring him to the council, actually.
Yes.
I don't dislike that option.
Yeah, and then we could
What have
pawn,
I been saying?
then we could pawn the kid off on them,
What have you been saying?
so then we don't have to deal with it anymore.
Or
Okay,
if we
let's
find
just
a
take the kid.
soul, what if
I
we
cast
find a soul
transfer
on the way?
responsibility.
let's just take the kid.
But Carol, if you present the kid, you're keeping the balance because he's alive.
No, Enclave hates me. Listen, I'm gonna ask Orion if he's okay carrying the kid. I would like to speak animals upon myself and bloop 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 on over to Orion. Orion.
People are gonna see us carrying this kid. We'll just shove him in the back.
You're not okay, so I really appreciate you, sticking out with us and doing all the things and waiting.
Mm-hmm.
You cool. But would you mind maybe perhaps carrying the shell of a kid?
what is this polar bear face?
That's what happens when you get sunburned. He forgets how to be a polar bear.
I don't know how to be a polar bear! I can do beetles, I can do dragons, I can do devils, I
You
can
don't have
do...
to feed the kid, right?
I can...
We've established this. That
I
we don't have
can
to
I
feed
can
the
do the merfolk. I can do the catfish. I don't know what you want from me for a polar bear.
kid. Okay. Anyway, we don't have to feed the kid, right? That's what we established. The kid is a shell of a kid.
He breathes. Whether he needs to eat, party is not
We'll
determined.
find out. We'll find out.
You better be
Whatever.
careful, Orion don't need to eat.
Roll me.
I give Orion food all the time.
Persuasion.
Persuasion with advantage because I'm cute.
Persuasion.
It would help if I had my thing in front of me.
Guys, the
D20.
banter-
We're gonna do the conch because it's a conch roll.
Can I help Carol?
Pause before you roll. How are you going to help?
I will offer my big trout if he's willing to carry the kid.
Huh? Huh? Huh?
With advantage.
Bless you and your fishing skills.
The one pet that everyone just bribes to make them do shit.
15, Mr. Manderman.
As he looks over to Kira and just kind of opens his jaw and points a paw. Okay. As you are now able to strap the husk of a child to the side of the polar bear.
I originally had the idea. Hear me out. I originally had the idea of like comically strapping the kid literally like to the side of Orion and just having him like dangle on the side of Orion like a bag. But because we don't know if the kid is actually alive or not, to a certain extent, is there a way to like sit him on, like if he's riding Orion in some way, like just kind of make it look like sit him comfortably instead of dangling him on the side of a giant polar bear?
Like Weekend at Bernie's, this fucking kid.
The party wants to kind of tie him to the heart, kind of tie him up to sit on Orion a little bit.
Okay.
Do that. Wouldn't say like 5 feet of rope to do.
And the Mander says, add a kid to your inventory.
I mean, he's technically an object at the moment.
Don't tell me these things. All right. Literally. Literally what I was picturing.
Add one child to your inventory.
Are you serious?
No, I'm just messing.
Oh.
It's not in your inventory.
Alright, let's keep moving. We've argued about this kid long enough.
Can I do a history check, Mander?
What?
Would I know? Would I have possibly overheard or anything in any of my spying or time in Sibilant's castle about a need for souls or vessels?
Bro.
$13. Oh
Enough.
wait, investigation?
History.
History. Sorry. 16.
16?
Mm-hmm.
As you're sitting there with the party, as they're getting ready to head out, and trying to recall, needs that Sibilant and her cronies might have had. Those that were involved in the slave trade, the abduction of child that you had assisted in. You do recall a push to ensure that those that were kidnapped, abducted, were healthy, no matter what race they were. That there was always an underlying factor to ensure that any of those taken from the multiple realms, that they would always be healthy.
But nothing about like
Not at your level. You never heard more. Anything else?
Think that's it's done.
Very well. I'm trying to remember who was the one that got.
That got what?
I think I just rolled on a table, and that's how you guys got the. I thought you guys gave me an encounter, but now I'm thinking about it, you guys did not. I rolled on a table because I never got the number for it.
I think the last encounter we gave you was the worm or the earthquake.
True. Yes. So.
Not the boar worms. Oh.
Solaris,
Yeah.
can you roll me a d8, please?
Gonna be a 6.
A 6.
6.
Very well. Roll me a d4.
You're
Amanda
3.
really said. Amanda really said, I hope you did dice jail.
A 3? Oh. This will be fun.
I like that Carol and I made the same face.
Very well. So as the party is traveling once more into the Serpent Hills more, picking yourselves over the rocks and rubble and such to get the cart going up the hill and that. As a bit of time does go by on this last bit of the day, the party does come to a obelisk at one point. In a small clearing, no more than 20 by 20. And on this obelisk is carved on one side of it a woman with long hair that kind of sweeps over her with a pair of daggers in each hand. As she kind of like stares down at you as you're kind of like going past, even from the distance that you guys are. It looks like she's kind of staring down at you with a little bit of content in her carved eyes.
Religion check?
Go for it. Along with anyone else that would like to do a religion check.
Question, because it's stone, do I get advantage?
No.
Damn.
13.
13?
I got a 17.
17?
Oh, but I can roll D4, right? Because of the
It
thing.
is a check, yes.
Plus boon. Plus 1. Oh, wait. Did I use my boon last?
I got
I
a
got
17.
18. 18.
Okay. 18, 17. Anyone else? Religion check? No. The twins doing a religion check? No for Solaris? Soraya? No? Okay. Just want to make sure. As those that completed a religion check there, are able to discern that this is the Mistress of the Night, the Lady of Loss, Shar,
Oh, fuck that.
that is carved into this obelisk in the middle of the Serpent Hills. And she is a pretty common god for most of you to know about.
With God?
Shar, the Mistress of the Night and the Lady of Loss, a goddess of darkness and night. I'll say that the party would know. She is the polar opposite of Saloon.
I'm gonna start looking around for like an elf.
As you look around for an elf, you do not see one.
Fuck. Yeah, I'm not doing anything with Shar. I'm good.
Optic is slick, huh?
Good. I don't want to mess with fucking Shar.
Mm-hmm. Anything else the rest of the party would do, including the 3 giggling BG3 players?
Man, are you sure you don't want to make this conversation private?
There were 3 other gods you could have gotten. This is the one you got.
And we got stuck with fucking Shar.
I'm already kind of miserable, so.
What?
Was that a piece of cheese? What was that?
No. I write in my book.
Oh,
Oh, I deadass thought you got the cheese dice that I wanted.
No!
piece of sliced cheese.
There's notes on here.
The cheese stacks. The cheese stacks.
Anything else the party would like to do while you are by this obelisk to Shar?
No.
No.
Can I just eyeball?
Use
I
your
just want to
eyeball.
eyeball.
You want to piss
Not
off?
in any way,
You want
like,
to piss
just
off a
eyeball.
god?
No, I'm just eyeballing. I'm
No, not
making
you,
any
Carl.
faces.
Carl said you want to piss on it.
Oh.
You want to pee on it?
Evil?
Carl, do
Like,
you want to go pee on it?
I'm confused.
Please be honest.
No.
Make
I don't think
No.
I don't think that's her kink.
No, I'm not gonna pee on it.
I think
Well-
she's dummy mommy, and you gonna be the one on your knee, bro.
Very well.
I have
Carl.
enough enemies that are.
Yeah, but you haven't even called that bone carver lady.
You know,
Put down a fetish pad, you'll be fine.
Mm.
As the party continues on into...
my face hurts from smiling so much today.
We...
Kira.
Oh. Uh-oh.
He seems like a very Kira-esque god,
Huh?
Okay.
but I'm gonna go with no.
Okay.
I don't know.
I just know Durham's over here looking at Kira like, don't fucking do it.
But it seems like it could be fun.
You know what I've learned? You don't tell Kira not to do something, because I promise you what Kira will do is that something.
Yep.
But that's just my experience. I don't know.
Now I really want to do it.
The rebellious Kira.
She said it's canon.
It's canon.
She's like, I'm playing my character.
That was very on brand.
So Kira not knowing how to do God. She's gonna try to meditate like she would for the Raven Queen.
She says, hear me out.
gonna happen? What's the worst that happens?
I hope
I
y'all
die.
made those backup characters.
I don't know. It's your fate, I guess.
I mean, night and shadows and spooky. I mean, that's Kira. Okay, fine. She just has to not get sassy. That's the trick. Kira has to not get sassy. And I mean, she's not looking out there like calling her a bitch and demanding her attention. She's just like, hey girl, hey.
Uh-huh.
Roll me a religion check.
Oh god.
Anytime it's not perception, she's like, oh god.
$16?
16.
I rolled the same thing I did last time, yeah.
As you go attempt kind of like a prayer that you feel you would do to the Raven Queen, to this other goddess, Shar. As you go up to this obelisk and kneel down, kind of bow your head for a moment. Your sight goes dark
Bye, Kira.
as you feel a burning sensation in your wrist.
Oh. Oh.
A shearing, white hot burning sensation that's painful.
Oh, god damn it. Am I gonna have another hole?
Take 10 radiant damage.
Oh, fuck.
Bye, Kira.
As you can hear the soft fluttering of feathered wings in your ear.
I made Raven Queen mad. Fuck.
All bats end here.
As I'll say with a 16, as you're trying to recall your teachings of the Raven Queen, her aim to maintain the natural order of death and fate, and ensuring that souls pass into the afterlife as intended. Shar, being kind of at ends with that goal, wanting to spread darkness and loss across all the world, destroying memories and light and such, that they're not at ends with each other, but their end goals are not aligned enough for you to get away with it. As your vision comes back to you, as you can see the little feather on your wrist kind of ebbs a little bit in shadows and returns back to its form. As you're able to tell, it gave you pain.
So, how did it go?
Lesson learned. Let's go. Message received. I'm good.
So the party embarks once more into the day. As a bit of time goes by, as you continue traveling through the Serpent Hills, as you come to the end of the day. If there's anything the party would like to do, you can bed down or continue your travel.
I think we need to long rest.
It's spooky time. We definitely got to travel in the dark, right? It's spooky season.
We are hurt.
I thought y'all took rests already. I
We
thought-
took
No,
a rest.
we
We
took
We
a
short
We
rested.
took a 1 hour short rest
Oh.
to which none of us got any heals from.
Oh,
I thought
okay.
we got a long rest in.
No,
Mm-mm.
we are hurt.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
we
Y'all need to sleep.
Personally,
Y'all need
I
to
would
sleep.
like to not
Sleep.
gabagool. Thank you.
Yeah, sleep.
Before I go to sleep, is there a dark space where I can do a thing?
Easily. You're able to find a space and a little bit of darkness, as you kind of like have to find like a spot that the light doesn't reach to, but you're able to find one.
Okay. I'm going to do Shadow Curse. I'm going to place the dagger before me. I, for 1 hour, will sit there with my inner fears and secrets. I'm gonna I'm going to be specific. I'm going to cut the arm that does not have my feather tattoo. And I'm going to give the secret of the fact that no matter how hurt or betrayed Kira was by her family as a child, she still always wondered if they're safe.
Interesting.
Doesn't want to reunite with them. She just wants to know that they're okay.
Whiskey River, take my mind.
Very well. As Kira spends the next, as Kira wanders off, from the party, finding a dark spot to conduct her ritual for the next hour. Is there anything else the rest of the party would like to do as you get ready to bed down for the night?
I would like to read my Siege of Neverwinter book and fall asleep reading that.
Very well. Let's read a bit of the history of your city, recounting the details of a siege that you took part in.
I would like to also read my book,
A book? What book would you like to read there, Saraya?
my Aquan Dictionary. I am a learned bitch.
You have how many more? You have to read that for a bit longer, I believe, don't you?
At least like a week, 2 weeks maybe.
Okay.
I've been reading that bitch a lot.
Very well. Anyone else?
I'll read my book of Vecna.
So you read your favorite bedtime story, Hermes.
Tell us a story.
Tell us a story. That's a story.
Just one.
Durham.
Before I sleep, I'm gonna say, I can't wait to see the light of a new dawn before I go to sleep.
Okay. Anyone else?
I would like to just talk to BP and just talk to him like a diary.
He
Yeah,
stares
just like
at
that.
you, listening to every word that you have to say to him. As he takes it all in, because he's a good friend and listens. As he looks at you and goes, because he does not talk. Okay.
I'm nervous.
It's okay. You can be nervous.
Sleeping?
I don't know what's happening because he hasn't said we're taking a long rest, and now I'm nervous. I may have already pressed the button.
If anything happens, it's just gonna be Carl sleeping in a corner, dead asleep.
I'm asleep, everyone. I'm sorry, I can't help.
Durham. As
Yes.
you lay down your head, it's not on the ground, and it's not on the little bit of a makeshift pillow that you have with you. It's on the arm of a couch in a room that you've been to time and time again, as you hear the bit of fluttering that you've heard thousands of times, whether here or not, as a familiar voice can be heard as you have your eyes closed. So, Durham,
Oh, it's not. Mm-hmm.
Hi, Durham.
looking for a path and a new dawn, are we?
And
A little bit of light to shine onto your lovely feet to mark the way to a happy ending.
mm-hmm.
Do you sit up?
Yeah.
As you sit up and look over to your patron, you see Malgathor standing at 60 feet tall.
Figured as much.
As kind of the grin that he typically has is gone, as you can see kind of like the snarl and narrowed eyes as a bit of like fire comes out from inside every time he talks. You're not trying to go back on our deal, are we?
I remember saying that.
I'm just making sure. It'd be a shame if my help stopped. I helped one of your friends. I'm not the one you want as an enemy. Not when you're so close to Salvatore. So close to getting your revenge. And you mutter that prayer. So, Durham, are our feet getting cold? Do I need to warm them up for you? As he snaps his fingers as a bowl of hot coals appears at your feet. Remind me, where does your power come from? Who granted your abilities? Who made it so you could do the simplest of parlor tricks? And great magic to boot. Say the name.
The shadows.
And who binds them?
You.
Correct. As he snaps his fingers once more as the coals fall apart into shadow. So, as he goes to sit down, he shrinks down to 30 feet tall. I hope our understanding of each other has not been dissuaded by external forces. You're helping me, and I'm helping you. A mutual satisfaction, is it not? You scratch my back, I scratch yours. Or are you wishing to recant your deal with me? What do you say, Durham?
That's a crossroads. Because I know what I want to do. Know what I want to do.
What do you do?
You know, it may be fun. So much light has been snuffed out that I want to become the new light for people.
Oh my god.
Are you backing out of our contract then, Durham?
Yes?
As he snaps his fingers. As you look down, the book is no longer on you.
Yeah.
It is now in his hands. As he places it inside of him. As you feel all of your strength and magic seep away.
Does my hair go back to being black? Because it changed in my story. It did change when I accepted the tome.
As he points a finger at you, con save with disadvantage.
Con save with disadvantage. Do I still get the thing? Oh no, not saving throws, right?
Not saving throws.
Fuck. I still get to roll the d4, right?
No, that's only for checks, not saving throws.
Oh, checks. It's a flat fucking 12.
As your head kind of feels odd as a burning sensation happens as you feel all of your hair fall out.
Oh.
Bald.
You are bald.
Okay.
As a bit more shearing happens, you can feel burn as you look off to the side and see in the window that reflects your face, infernal text has been inscribed all over your skull where your hair was. And you can read infernal, can you not?
Yeah.
As it says over and over and over, all over your scalp.
Mm-hmm.
Pack breaker.
Figured that would be some of the text.
Good luck, Durham. Best of luck on your endeavors. Don't expect any help from me. As he snaps his fingers and you are back home. As all of your warlock abilities have been stripped from you.
You like Vecna, Durham?
As at this point you can't cast magic of any sort.
Thank God I made sure to bring armor and weapons.
Well, shit.
Wait,
Good thing.
but the shirt still works, right? Because technically it's
That is
an item.
you cannot cast magic that is associated to your warlock class.
But my shirt, I can still cast the stuff.
Anything else that has its own innate magic is separate. You just don't have warlock abilities. You can't cast spells. You don't have warlock abilities. You are basically the equivalent of a high-end commoner at this moment. Or if you have any other classes. I can't remember if you multied or not.
I'm a fighter.
So you are a fighter. You have your fighter stuff still, but you have none of your warlock abilities at the moment.
How many levels did you take in Fighter?
6.
Okay, so you're not completely.
Useless.
Yee. As we will cut real quick back to Kira.
Bye, Kira.
Today's a fun day.
Okay.
How much of the part of it have we just gone to the book?
Not much. You're still on track.
Yeah. Oh, this man.
Plans I originally had for you, some of you have gone, wee, multiple times out the window. Here, out the window. I saw this coming, though, with some previous sessions. I was like, okay, I'm intrigued to see how this goes. There was a chance he might not have caught you in your little prayer, but
Yeah.
he caught you. As Kira, as you are sitting there finishing up your ritual there, as you hear behind you, as you kind of have, or I guess more in front of you, determine how you would want to do this. You hear a twig snap.
I'm going to like jump up and turn around.
Do you have dark vision?
Yeah.
As you can see, about 10 feet from you, a tall lizard-like creature, like a giant, like a humanoid iguana with frills going down its spine. Its scales, this kind of like burnish orange color. And it's wearing a bit of armor and has this odd weapon made out of rock and such. As it kind of like stares at you from its side of its head. Kind of does a little
Lizard.
tongue thing.
Can I help you?
What languages do you know?
Draconic, Common, and Thieves' Cant.
As it responds back in Draconic. What say you?
What say I?
Yes.
I was minding my own business. You're the one approaching me from behind like a creeper.
No.
What say you?
You no belong here. As he points a weapon there at you.
I don't belong here. What is here? We're just traveling.
This not yours. This belong us.
What's this? The
Land.
obelisk?
Land.
Land.
All land. Here. Belong to us. You know here. Go. 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 He points a javelin at you and kind of like jabs, not at you, but in your direction.
We are gonna go. We're just taking a rest real quick. We'll be gone in a few hours.
Roll me perception or roll me persuasion or deception, your choice.
Okay. Advantage is 2d20, right?
Yes. You have advantage?
I do.
Mm-hmm.
Because.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
All right. You know, it's getting really weird, the amount of 13s being rolled.
On the 13.
This is my third 13 tonight.
On Friday the 13th? Can't be
Yeah.
a coincidence.
Is there? Are you rolling on D&D Beyond?
No.
Oh, okay.
There's no such thing as a coincidence.
What a fucking troll that would be. Can you imagine?
I would love that if they did
Because
that.
I rolled a 13 on D&D Beyond, and I was like, he's hit 3 13s. I hit 1. That would be crazy.
Imagine if you roll 13 13s.
If you roll 13 13s tonight, you need to buy a lotto ticket.
You need to get a fucking exorcism. That's what you need.
That too. Get both. 13 overall?
No, 14.
14? Deception or persuasion?
Persuasion. I'm not charismatic.
Great. As he kind of like looks at you, goes side to side real quick, and looks at you with each eye, and goes, "Okay then. You leave soon. Not come back."
Won't come back.
As he kind of lifts his head up there, and a little bit of frillage that's on his throat kind of moves a little wonky, almost like water, as this weird kind of like gurgle in the back of the throat happens, as you can hear it off to the side, all around you. As you would hear a little bit of as this one creature makes its way off in the distance from you, you would see several others slowly making their way in the same direction, as you would see a small party of these lizard folk make their way off to the north, as they would go out of sight. As you would... Anything you'd like to do after seeing them leave?
I'm going to go back to the party, and I'm gonna offer I'm gonna just tell everyone that I encountered lizard people, draconic lizard people, and that I told them that we would be gone after our rest, and I told them we would never come back. And they said, okay. Well, that's what they spoke.
Were they threatening?
They would have been threatening, except they were okay with the "we're just resting and then we're leaving" answer. But they had spears and they were kind of like, the one that I encountered was like this, and then after he said, "Oh, okay, you guys are gonna leave and never come back," then he communicated with the rest of them with a weird like go 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 thing, and then a whole bunch of them scampered away.
Well, that was good.
What did he say again? Can you say that? Can you say that one more time? What did he say again? What did he tell them?
He said, "Unga bunga." What chunga?
Go 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 go.
Okay. Okay, I just want to make sure that's what. Yeah, that didn't sound too threatening. Well, which direction did they go? Is that north?
I don't fucking know.
As she points
Brittany,
north.
it's okay. You'll get your lizards back.
Oh,
As-
Well, shit, guys. It looks like we must move stealthily because I think we were supposed to be going north, weren't we? Weren't we?
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Commander, do I know which compass direction they were headed?
They were heading north.
Okay.
And we're
The party at large was kind of moving, meandering through the Serpent Hills, following this odd trail. As that's previously what the party was doing before going to the Shadowfell.
Oh yes, we were doing something. I mean, I guess we could still head north. I mean, a couple lizard folk, I think we can take them. Remember the circles.
Did we long rest? I
Wait,
thought we
this is
agreed to
still
long
nighttime?
rest.
Not yet.
We were
Wait,
supposed to be.
I didn't beat their butt. I didn't fight them so that way everyone else could get a long rest. What the fuck?
We've been reading.
Yes, we're quite a bunch of learned scholars here.
Rude.
I was trying to get the EP.
She can't get EP unless she got like solitaire or something.
Still gotta
Is
call me
Durham
out.
near us right now? Is he bald?
He is bald currently.
Can we all have a reaction to that? I need to have a reaction.
As the party looks over and they're like, yeah, like we were just Durham's bald.
Bald,
Dude, your
bald,
head.
bald, bald.
What happened to your head?
Uh,
You okay?
no more magic.
What if we just glue a bunch of grass to the
Did
top
you
of your
just-
head?
Lay
That'd be
down
fucking
and the ground ate your magic?
Yeah, how'd that happen?
No, I got rid of my patron.
Does Carl know who his patron is?
I
Then Would
do.
you have told them?
Yeah, they did. Carl, you were there.
I was
Yeah.
there. That's
Yeah,
right.
I think I'm the only one who doesn't know because I didn't.
You
go
kind of
to,
took a contract with them and then said, "Fuck it."
Oh yeah, I remember that. I'm trying to.
Carl's got memory issues. You know
He
this.
says-
You know-
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
He said, this little old thing.
Well, fuck. He's really not gonna like dwarfs now.
He didn't like us from the get-go. You
Dwarf
threw
thing.
his shit into a fucking pot.
He likes me.
I don't think that's a good thing.
Okay. Well,
At this point, you just want to have a conversation with every deity and devil.
Listen, the goddess of night and shadows, that's kind of cool. Didn't know that I don't know what she is to me. Person didn't like her? No. I wasn't particularly raised learning these things. It's trial and error.
Yeah, my patron just keeps me from dying.
Well,
Nice of them.
Alright.
I want to go to sleep.
You want to trade
I'd
a
like to go
necklace,
to sleep.
sweetheart?
Durham's bald. He's magicless. There's lizard people. We're all reading, and we should just probably go to sleep at this point.
I have
right?
the EP. I want to go
Yeah,
EP.
let's long rest.
Yeah.
As the party goes to take a long rest. And is not interrupted further. As
So
you
we can
awake.
push the buttons now.
I hate it
That
here.
was so one of the most like unconfident finger guns.
I was not.
Like,
I was not excited.
Please.
As the party awakens the next day, all of the Odinson boons are gone.
Pause.
Pause.
Uh-huh.
Pause.
Solaris had a dream. More of a nightmare. Ever since his meeting with Gond. Gond? Yes. He has been having a bit of anxiety, right? About cracks in possibly like how the group is moving when it comes to battle. So he went to sleep and like he was a little like, you know, like anxious, right? And unfortunately he started having a dream where there was a crack in the ground that was getting bigger and bigger and swallowing up the entire party. He started following the crack, only for the crack to lead to Kira. So now Solaris wakes up and he's panicking and sweating a little bit. I would like to find Kira. Hey, Kira. Question. Just a quick question. Do you have a little weapon that you usually have in your hands? Like, what weapon do you usually have in your hands at the start of battle, or usually at the start of battle?
At the start of a battle?
Yeah, what
Usually
weapon do
my
you usually
sword.
have? Can I borrow your sword real fast? See your
Sure.
sword? I'm gonna take the sword and I am going to cast. I'm gonna store fairy fire into the sword, and I am going to give this back to her. And I'm just gonna say, so with this, you'll be able to basically 8 times you'll be able to cast fairy fire using an action.
It's cool.
Fairy fire will. Each object in a 20-foot cube within range is outlined in blue, green, or violet. Your choice. Any creature in the area when the spell is cast is outlined in the light if it fails a dexterity saving throw. For the duration, objects affected in the area shed a dim light in a 10-foot radius. Any attack roll against an affected creature or object has advantage if the attacker can see it. So this might give you a bit of a advantage in your attacks.
I like to play on words.
Thank you.
That's cool.
Once you run out of uses, just come back to me after we sleep.
Good. Thank you.
Do I see Solaris coming back all sweaty? Gunter?
Yeah.
Solaris, you having nightmares again?
Yeah, but you know what? We'll see how we fare in the next battle.
Do you want just a little ice just to kind of, you know?
You know, I naturally run hot. You know this.
I know. Maybe like a little wet rag just to get the dewy off, you know?
Can you like? Yeah. You know, yeah.
I'm assuming I have like a rag on me of some kind. Yeah. Can I just like wet it? Or just like dab the shiny spots? Am I bro walking around with that? Like, I know it's hard and I know you run hot, but like, The Dewey needs to be in the right place, you know?
You're right. Gotta be
I
highlighted.
got you. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Anything else the party would like to do as your morning begins? Durham?
Can I ask Lathander for some help? Not like it's immediate help, but just kind of like I'm gonna say thank you for the light of a new dawn, because I would remember that. My character would remember that basic of a prayer. But also, I'm just gonna tell him, can you help me guide me in the right direction of this new chapter in my life?
Give me a wisdom check.
Wisdom?
Mm-hmm.
Dirty 20. 18 plus 2.
As you reach out, having this little bit of a prayer to Lathander, you see in your mind's eye a path, a winding path through mountains and hills, over waters and such, all the way to Grandma's house. No, I'm just messing. As you see this path leading, roll me a d4.
4.
This is gonna be fun. As you see this path winding, going past a couple forests and such to a city, a large city that you have been to multiple times. Waterdeep. As a voice that you would recognize from your time in the Traveling Onsen, belonging to Lathander, echoes in your head with a bit of a boom. Go to my temple. As the vision clears from your mind.
Can I ask the party guys, where are we going to next?
You've got to drop this ankle biter off.
We are currently working our way towards Verum the White to get the white dragon mask here in the Serpent Hills. And then from the Serpent Hills, we are headed to... The plan is to go to Waterdeep to check in with the council.
Sounds good.
Over the table, what's in loud water again?
Very obnoxious water.
My annoying ass quest.
Wait, puddle.
Okay.
Anything else the party would like to do? Getting up and ready to go in the morning.
I'm gonna tell Amanda to hunt for food. Hunt for breakfast. I don't like that look on your face. I really don't.
Go ahead, Amanda. Go get your breakfast.
It feels
Go
really
get your
odd
breakfast,
being
Vando.
told. I want Cocoa Puffs.
They're buy one, get one at Publix.
Or Cookie Crisp.
Mm.
One of the two.
Cookie Crisp.
Thank you. I do this.
Also buy one, get one at Publix.
How dare you? There's no Publix
I
out.
need that Cheerios.
Give me animal handling.
Tequila
As
Elizabeth.
Carl attempts to have Mander the
Hey,
pseudo
dirty
dragon.
20.
Dirty 20?
Yeah, I got 19 plus 1.
As in your mind's eye, Mander, the pseudo dragon, portrays an image of him sitting there with a bit of meat and the tail of some sort of creature, as he's munching down on it and then swallowing it whole. A little bit of a feeling of triumph and satisfaction comes over you as he lifts off the ground and flies off. Roll me 2d20.
Me?
You.
Okay. Hold on, I'm doing D&D Beyond. I rolled a 12 and a 14.
Anything else the party would like to do before trekking off? Or are we waiting for the pseudo dragon to return?
I guess we.
Say we're gonna go cry for you.
Party waits for the pseudo dragon.
Yeah, we can wait for this.
The party readies themselves for a morning trek in the Serpent Hills. It's 3 hours later. 3 hours later, the pseudo dragon returns. A little beat up, but more just like cosmetic wear than actually getting hurt. Kind of like scuffed up and whatnot, but no actual real damage done to him. As in his claws, he carries kind of half flying, as it's about his size, a large lizard. Kind of like a nice iguana-sized creature.
I would like to request for Mander to say the word iguana again.
Iguana. Iguana. As Mander the pseudo dragon lands in front of you, Carl, with this odd creature that he has found, and begins ripping it apart and eating into it.
You can share if you want, but you don't have to, you know. I mean, but you can if you want.
So yeah, he looks up to you for a moment, a little bit of blood dripping down his snoot, as he an image of you and Mander the pseudo dragon sharing this odd lizard creature is in your mind as he steps off to the side a little bit, and then immediately starts ripping into his chunk of it.
Wait, I'm gonna take half of it and kind of wrap it up and put it away, and take like a piece of that and toss it to Orion for carrying the kid.
As a little grumble comes from Orion that the party would recognize from Soraya speaking and bear with him. It's kind of like a green sound of sorts. So party, what would you like to do?
Free on my wayward son.
Yeah, I think we were going north. No, we're going north. North.
Yeah.
That's where the lizard people were, though, wasn't it? Right. Let's go towards the lizard
Who
people.
cares?
So party follows lizard people direction.
Don't do it.
Maybe
Sorry, not you.
Skira goes, don't do it. It's not worth it. It's a trap.
Do it.
maybe this was a good omen, guys. We'll be fine.
Once there was a way.
Lizard people, do it. I dare you. No balls.
We gotta go north anyway, right? We gotta. I mean, we can move kind of carefully.
Wherever you want, per se.
We gotta go to Varum the White, no, guys? Yeah.
Yeah, we got to find.
Should we take the river around or go straight through these Serpent Hills?
You know what there is around rivers?
Water.
Civilization.
Water.
Towns.
Yeah.
People. Probably lizard people. Personally, based off of the map, I say we follow the river. That's my vote.
River. The river.
Going north?
Yeah. Up the river north.
I'll look once more, just around that river bend, beyond
the shore.
where the gulls fly free. Yeah, of course. I don't really know what for, if I'm honest, but what I dream the day might send, just beyond. For me, coming for me.
So you're looking up ahead, Lars?
Do you want me to send Ever to scout?
Is that what's happening?
Yeah. I just want to like kind of like look around, like look and try to like see if I can see further ahead of me. I know I probably can't, but I would like to believe that I can because I'm just starting the day with optimism. I said we are going up this river, and I am confident that we are going to find things.
Rolling perception. Please and thank you.
It's not good. Not good. But it's better than my passive. It's a 15.
15. As you're kind of looking up the river bend there, seeing what you can see beyond, as Kira begins to offer to summon her otter, her shadow otter. You see off in the corner of your eye, up the hill, a human head. Just kind of like the top of it.
Severed head, you say?
Yeah, I'd be like, Hermie, there's a head up here. A head.
I got jokes too.
Ahead.
Watch out, a head. Huh? Yeah, I'm gonna be like, hey, Hermie, I think something's coming up that is kind of like more in your realm of things.
Alright, so I'll walk to the front of the pack next to Solaris and use my eyeballs.
Use your eyeballs. Roll the perception as you use your eyeballs.
Can I help by just like pointing in the general direction of the head and like
You may. Advantage.
where?
As you were the first one to see it.
Awesome. So thank you for that advantage, because that gave me a nat 20.
So as you're
25.
looking off, like a great explorer of these lands here, Hermaeus, as you kind of like put your foot up on a rock off to the side as Solaris next to you goes, that way, as you gaze off into the sun and off into the hills of these serpents. You see the head. It is a distance away. You have to go over and whatnot, a couple hills and such. But as you're kind of peering more towards it, you recognize it's the top of a statue. Very large statue for you to catch it from this far away.
Yeah, you guys want to go see a statue? I mean, we've already seen obelisks.
Sure.
There are a dime a dozen, but have you ever seen a statue? Pretty nice. Have you ever
Yeah.
heard of a statue?
You know,
Alright, well-
one time I was in this village and I was traveling with someone who decided to pray to his statue. And then I got doused in water. Yeah, I've seen a
Oh.
statue.
Okay, fair enough. Well, I promise I won't get you doused in water. But I think we should check it out. See what it's all about.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Let's go see the statue, everybody.
As the party begins to make its way off towards the statue, as a bit of time goes by, when your party has eyeballs,
I have eyeballs. Do you need eyeballs?
I don't need your eyeballs at the moment, but thank you for offering them. It's very precious. Thank you. This is my song about eyeballs. Beep, bop, 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 ding dong, walla walla, bing bong.
Just to clarify, Hermaeus, I'm not offering you my eyeballs.
I don't take them from the thing.
What's the marching order as the party goes? Up.
I guess I could be first.
You do have the wagon, so. But if there's a certain way
Wagon wheel 1, 2,
you guys would like to be
Oh.
positioned in the wagon,
Can I drive the wagon?
Durham in the front, as I'll say Mander, the pseudo dragon, kind of just flies right next to you.
Yep.
Okay.
Crawl in the front. The rest of the party, Durham, Solar, Soraya, Hermaeus, Kira.
I'm being the
Yeah.
king.
You're gonna be in the front as well?
Yeah, sure.
I want to be in the middle.
You want to be in the middle?
I want to be in the middle.
Okay, I put you in the middle. I'll say
I'll
that.
take up the back.
I'll say that Orion will walk on the side of you. On the middle. Do you want left or right middle?
Yes.
I have to sneeze too now. One side, left or
Bless
right?
you.
Thank you.
Oh, I thought you said you had to sneeze.
I do, but now I don't because I looked at the light. Left or right or middle?
Solaris, what side do you want to be on?
Right.
I'll set up the opposite side so we're facing each other.
Boop. So he will be on this side of you.
Once there was a way.
And then
to get
Kira
back
in the back
home.
Yeah, why not?
with
Sounds like a plan.
Hermaeus.
Yeah.
There's not enough room for BP.
There's always enough room for VP. What do you mean?
I'll stay on.
There's not enough room for BP.
Wait,
Yeah,
is
there
there-
is.
Is there a third horse I can ride and then there's room for
BP cap.
There is a
BP
third
cast
horse.
reduce.
I'll ride the third horse.
Oh shit.
VP's casting reduce. He's just gonna be small.
He's a
Do you want to
decent
hold
bit-
that and let Kira ride the horse? Because you have 3 horses.
I'll ride the third
Not to be
horse.
horsing around.
Yeah. Okay, Kara. Yeah, ride the horse.
That,
ride
that
the
way you don't burn a spell
Yeah.
that you don't need to.
I
No.
mean,
Now there's
Ride a
room.
horse, save a cowboy.
Jesus.
Yeehaw.
As
That
the-
would be what I'm doing.
Once there was a way.
to play D&D.
Were you
Get
watching
back.
Sing?
No, it's just stuck in my head.
As the party makes their way, coming up over a hill, you would see a cliff, a very large cliff, about a 50-foot drop. As you're coming up, you would see a little bit before them these 2 colossal statues up in the air. As you're kind of like coming up over the rise, able to make out more of them. They're horribly beat and disfigured from the elements getting them, but you can tell that they're 2 humanoid creatures As you're making your way up. And coming over, you can see a couple buildings in front of them as well, too. As the party continues forward.
Yeah, why not?
Okay. So the party continues forward. Coming up, you would be able to see the left statue raising its left hand. So they're kind of like side by side to each other as the path. Now there's more of a path showing up at this point. The left statue, its hand held out, palm out, and then in its right hand it has a club that it's holding. The left one doing that. The right one holding out its right hand, and in its left hand, a shepherd's crook. As these two colossal statues stand before the cliffside, that the party can see a ladder constructed and make its way up to a shelf about halfway through the height of this cliff here, and being able to see the buildings off to this side. Does the party wish to approach the statues or the buildings?
Buildings?
You can split if you want to.
The way I never trust a DM that says you can split the party if you want to.
I hate party splits, but sometimes they work out really well.
I don't want to hear your lies and slander.
We did a party split when we did this.
I guess
It worked
I'll
out pretty
walk
well.
to the statues.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the statues as well.
Can I park the cart by the building?
Yeah, park the cart and leave the horses there as the party begins to make its way. Are we leaving Orion with the horses? Or bringing him with?
Solaris, where are we going?
I don't know. Where do you think? Do you think? Oh, hold on.
Amanda.
Oh.
He froze. It really held
Oh,
on.
he actually froze.
He really
No,
held on.
Walter!
Walter, no! Let
That
it
was
go. Let it go.
It's so hard.
But what
Can you imagine he's doing it on purpose?
You know, he didn't freeze in a really bad position, though. Like, it wasn't like he had, like, his tongue out his mouth or anything weird like that. Like, he actually froze in a decent
Looks
position.
good. Yeah.
I wish I looked that good when I froze.
Oh, he's back!
What just happened?
Oh my god.
You froze in a pretty good position, actually. You were like... It was actually a pretty good position.
It was good.
So
He said, hold on.
We held on.
Telepathy.
I was gonna say, hold on. I don't know. Where do you think we should go?
Commander,
I kind of want to go to the building, but hear me out. We bring the bear.
Okay, I was kind of thinking.
With the child strapped to it.
You have a child strapped to the bear.
Like Weekend at Bernie.
I have a child strapped to the bear.
You do have
Do
a
we-
chance,
Okay.
YOLO.
Use an object, keep that in mind. Oh, God. She said, beep, boop, boop, bop. Fuck this kid.
This is the session of bad
Technically,
decisions.
he already did YOLO and was on his way to his second YOLO.
Yoto.
I'm worried this is an ambush and we're gonna get all our shit stolen.
We just killed
Yeah. But I don't think that there's a way to like protect all of our stuff.
Okay, what if we
what if
leave Orion with the horses in the cart?
So Orion could protect the cart if anything tries to come
Yeah.
up to it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You fuck with it?
Yeah, I fuck with you.
Okay, bet. I'm gonna let him know. I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals. And I'm gonna go up to Ryan and be like, hey, listen, I'm gonna leave you with snacks. I want you to hang tight. Make sure they don't steal our stuff. I have a bad feeling, you know, like when the forces of nature be making you feel some type of instinct. I have a bad feeling.
Thunderstorming and there's gonna be a big storm. Yeah.
Yeah. It's bad. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I'm
have
sick.
you hang tight here, and if anybody is trying to pull something funny, you growl and I'll hear you and we'll come running back. Because, like, I know that you got it, but also maybe it's someone that can help us. Big ferocious. I'm actually gonna give him some snacks because he deserves. I'm gonna give him
all the treats. He's the goodest boy.
He is the goodest boy. I love him so much. I'm gonna give him a fish. One fish. It's a good sized fish. It's just a little snacky snack. I don't want him eating too much before dinner, because then he gets grumpy.
Yeah.
It's bad. One fish. And then I'm gonna go.
Very well. Durham, you were heading towards the statues. Who was going with Durham?
Me.
I thought you were. Mr. Maus is following with you. The twins. Any way you would like to go? Levi staying in the cart, I'm assuming. Ooh. I'm assuming BP's coming with you. He typically does.
Remember,
He's definitely
Ryan
coming.
is staying at the cart.
Yeah, I worry Levi's just not getting out enough. Socializing. Lack of socialization for a cat is not good.
What if you just like have him hang out on your shoulder or something?
Like, what's really the worst that could happen?
Worst case scenario, he do cat things and he run away and escape.
Right?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I don't like that. Solar's gonna break the wall again. I don't like that Mander's saying what's the worst that could happen.
Worst that could happen.
The last time Mander said that, we got God on Fortnite.
Yeah, I'm a little worried.
How dare you? Okay? How dare you come at me like that? I said, well, what's the worst that could happen? I didn't know they were waiting up there ready to, like, kill us.
Can you ask Orion to just, like, maybe, like, try bonding with Levi a little bit?
Oh my God,
Maybe they could be friends. Yeah.
Okay, let me
Polar
ask
bear
him.
and a cat. Yeah.
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 Okay, I'm gonna beep boop bop back over to Orion.
Uh-huh.
Hey, I'm sorry. You know, like, I know you're eating your little kind of everything, but like, what do you think about Levi?
The cat.
You know, I was thinking maybe you two could be like friends. You know, like buddies, like pals.
Roll me animal handling.
You know, polar bears are not inherently solitary animals. They do, in fact, have family units. And I think that Levi, being a part of the family unit for Orion, might actually be healthy for him. Considering that we took him away from his natural habitat and he has just been walking and walking and walking. And I think that it would be good for him, you know, to socialize properly with other furry things.
Correct.
Anyway, animal handling
Does
is
he
in
still
there.
have Benjamin?
I do still have Benjamin. He lives in my hair.
No, well, before we went to the Shadowfell, you put him on Orion. So does Orion still have Benjamin, or do you still have Benjamin?
My assumption is Benjamin just crawls back onto my clothes at some point or another, because that's just what I always assume, that he's
Do
always
you want Benjamin
crawling
back?
around somewhere in my hair. I want Benjamin somewhere on me.
He's on you. Benjamin currently resides somewhere on your person. Occasionally feeling the little
There's a god.
crawling of his
Oh,
legs
wait, this is
on
math.
your body. Every once in a while he crawls up your neck and you can hear his mandibles clicking as he crawls into your hair.
That just means he loves me. 22.
Ooh.
There's a god. the conch dice came in clutch.
As Orion kind of stops chewing on his bit of fish that he has left and spits it out into the cart as Levi makes his way over and starts kind of gnawing on the bones and such.
Cause they're the best of friends, and they always stick together.
House or statues, twins?
We're going towards the house, right? That's what we
Houses,
decided.
I should say. The buildings,
Yeah.
not houses. Buildings.
Buildings, structures.
The
Plus,
buildings. So the twins make their way
All
to the
about the
building.
houses.
mooses.
The houses with the mooses.
Very well.
Please don't put moose in.
Please no. I got enough of that in Sons of the Forest. I'm good.
Yeah.
Kira, you said you wanted to perceive. Is there a certain party you would like to walk with and perceive, or no?
I want to see if I can, like, does it look like there would be, like, what is the liveliness of, like, the buildings? Do they look worn down? Do they look like they've been visited
I'll
recently?
say that from what you can see right off the rip, without making a roll, these are dilapidated buildings.
I like that word, dilapidated.
Right, it's a good
Awesome,
word.
awesome. I'm going to the buildings.
Buildings it is. I won't make you roll for that. I'll just give you that. You can easily be like, those buildings be fucked up.
Can you please give Skipper attention? It's giving me stress.
He wants my pretzels.
Give him a pretzel, he baby.
Carl,
No. Was that for you?
what way would you
Here.
like to go?
Thank you, that's all he wanted.
What way, Carl?
I'm parked at the building. We're parked at the building, right?
A little bit away from the buildings, but you're closer to those than you are to the statues.
I want Mander to stay behind also, but I think I will follow towards the statues.
Ah, interesting party split. Very well. I'm here for it. Ooh, fun. We'll start with the statues. Okay. So as you guys are making your way to the statues, as you see the rest of your party split and kind of turn off to the right, heading towards these buildings more, as you guys approach, seeing the left statue once more, left hand up, and in its right hand a club of sorts. As you're making your way a bit more close, you can see that it's a humanoid creature of sorts, wearing exotic clothes. As you get a bit closer and closer, its face is completely worn away from the elements, but you can still tell it's a humanoid head of sorts. The right one, also wearing similar exotic clothes, its right hand up and in its left holding the shepherd's crook in it. Give me wisdom saving throws, all three of you.
Shit.
Oh, that's a dex. Never mind. Fuck.
What's one for wisdom? Plus one.
15.
15.
I got a 19.
I got a 16.
As all three of you in your heads hear a voice call, "Halt! You come before Daedalus, either Etherwalker and conduit of clairvoyance. Behold ye now his wondrous triumphs. Daedalus extends wisdom, and Daedalus offers knowledge. Which do you seek?" As both statues, as they're taught, as this is happening, you hear the voice in your head. Both statues turn and look towards the party that is making its way towards them.
What do we seek? What do we seek?
Knowledge.
You say that?
I do say that.
The statue heads
wait,
turn and go back to the original position. Anything else you'd like to do?
Do you guys want to say something?
Knowledge is the option. Knowledge and
I said knowledge.
what else are what else are our options? Sorry, Tane came to say goodnight.
Good night, Ed.
It was knowledge and there were 2 other things, right?
It was knowledge and wisdom.
I'll say wisdom. Wisdom.
As Carl shouts out wisdom, nothing happens. Anything from Durham?
Nope.
As the statues, after hearing Hermaeus' call out, have already returned to their original positionings. If there's anything the 3 of you would like to do?
That was weird, guys.
They didn't do anything. They just went back to their only form.
Well, we don't know if you gave the right answer or the wrong answer, so.
Just ask me what I seek. There wasn't even like a. I didn't know that was like a.
I don't know. All God pertains to different things.
I figured we were just like, I don't know, grading on a curve or something like that. I thought it was like a pass-fail thing.
Are they like conversational or are they just like is this an answering machine?
One is standing like this, the other is standing like this. When you approached, you heard a voice in your head. And then after Hermaeus' response, their heads returned to their original forms that they had, facing off down the path that you were coming up.
So it took the first response, it seems like, guys. So, knowledge.
You say that? Did you say there was like a ladder or something like going like halfway up one of them?
There's a ladder farther behind them, going about halfway up this 50-foot cliff.
Hmm. I guess we could go. Guess we could go back to the town. I guess I'm not sure.
I mean, we didn't. Nothing really happened. They just looked at us.
Fucking boring.
That all from the statues, then?
Yeah, that's about it.
Well, as you guys turn to go join the rest of the party.
Yeah, I'll do that.
As the rest of the party makes their way, coming up and around the first building, as you can see, it's dilapidated and shrouded in shadows. As those at dark vision are able to look and see kind of like dilapidated furniture, or what's left of the dilapidated furniture in there. As you come around, you can see a spot where a small fire. Well, a small campsite has been constructed amongst more of these dilapidated buildings, as well as several bodies.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. I don't actually say that. I'm just hype.
Of cultists. Dead cultists. scattered
Hey.
amongst the ruins.
Sick.
Do we
Is the
know
fire
what
still lit?
the white looks like?
The fire is still lit, yes.
Spoopy.
Gonna restore their health. That's weird.
I hate you.
Wrong game. Wrong game.
Is it for sure like the same cultists that we've been dealing with this whole time? Like, is there clothes or like something on them or near them?
Yep, you would see the same regalia as other cultists that you have come across up to this point. Even the same 5-headed dragons of the same colors on their breastplates and such.
So guys,
Do
hear me
any
out.
of them have a pendant necklace?
How about we loot them?
I like that. Or looting sounds fun.
Mm-hmm.
You're not there.
You should have gone to the buildings, nomad.
Hey, we've got to check everything. You know? What if those fucking statues came to life and fucked us all up?
I take it.
Sounds like a bad day.
Sounds like a Friday the 13th. Huh?
Yeah.
Huh? Huh?
Yeah.
Huh? Get it? Okay. Anyway, how dead they looking? Like, how long they been dead? Like, little bit, long time.
Do you approach?
Yes.
As a god from an unseen plane of existence says, do you approach? Solaris. Fuck yeah.
Oh, hail the magic god.
The group, the four of you making your way closer as Soraya approaches. Is there a certain cultist you would like to approach?
I want to look at the one on the far right.
Homeboy over here?
Yeah.
As you
Is
approach.
that a stove? Sorry. Is that a stove?
It is not a
The
stove.
one of the Sims playthrough?
Nope. Not a stove.
Okay.
Give me a medicine check.
A medicine. Oh my god, is he still breathing? I'm gonna throw up if he's still breathing. I will throw up,
It's
Mander.
marked as dead.
You never know. It's a very Manderism thing to be like, he's dead. Just kidding.
Ah, he slices you! I've actually done this to players before. I had someone play dead underneath a
Fuck, you
corpse.
tell me that now. What the fuck is wrong with you?
They were hiding in a pile of bones, and they pretended to be dead, and then they like jumped out. It was a skeleton. It was great. It was a good time.
Do you guys remember the technique that you like play dead with bears?
I already don't trust you. I don't need more reasons.
I haven't trusted Mander in years. Is that an 8 or a 10?
You
Hold
guys
on.
keep coming back and playing more D&D.
It's because you're good at DMing sometimes. Okay.
Sometimes you said sometimes.
What's an 8? What's 8 plus 3, guys?
Isn't it
Rolling.
curious?
Stop rolling. Stop rolling.
11.
11 and 21.
11 and what?
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 I got
11 and 20.
18.
What?
You should know this by now. We've been playing for 2 years. I add the first number and then I just add the 10. 8 plus 3, because I rolled an 18. 8 plus 3 is 11, then plus 10 is 21. You're welcome.
Okay. I was really lost. I was like, I didn't tell you to roll with disadvantage or advantage. Like, how did you get to roll? I was so lost. I was like,
It's been 2 years, Mander.
I was so lost. I was like, I didn't tell you to roll with disadvantage. What do you mean?
Bless her soul.
Oh,
ladies and
Christ, that was
gentlemen.
I'm good at math, guys.
You are.
Yeah.
Oh, Christ. That was funny.
Fucking there you look up like that. Fuck you.
As Soraya.
Now that-
One day my makeup will look like Walter's.
Soraya. As you approach this dead cultist,
He breathes. No.
he is not. He has been dead for some time.
What is sometime?
Say, with your roll, you would be able to tell that he has been dead for a little over 2 days.
Oh, he right. That mother, no.
Bloated.
For the ew.
Was it? Brother,
Motherfucker, ripe. He's ripe. Rigor mortis is still kicking in. Okay. I want to loot him. I want to look through him pocket. I want to see what he got.
Investigation.
Does he have like maybe perhaps like I don't know like an ID or like maybe perhaps like some coin or like maybe perhaps okay. It's not the best, but I'm also not bad. I'm not at 14.
14. As you're looking through, you can tell his armor a little dinged up. Not the worst quality. Still suitable. But as you're rifling through, you see that he has no weapon on him. You do find in a purse on his person 4 gold.
Lit! I think he's money.
But as you're looking at him, you notice, I'll say with your, between your investigation and your medicine check, you find several small bite marks between where the armor is just enough opened enough.
Okay. Can I, in my nature wisdom, know what kind of bite marks? Like, does it look like a rat? Does it look like a lizard? Does it look like...
Only nature.
I gotta go. Sorry, I was in my inventory.
Shit. Okay, where's my octopus dice? I haven't used that one.
You said nature?
I said nature.
I don't know what 19 plus 7 is, but whatever that number is, that's what I got.
That's 26.
Thank you.
You would, as you're looking at it, these fangs, bit big. These marks made by fangs, as you would be able to recognize. Snakes make these marks.
Why does it always gotta be snakes with you?
Serpent Hills.
Oh.
Ah, that's why.
Sometimes things are named after whatever is there.
I'll see myself out.
Serpent Hills, Wall of the Dragons,
Do the
Wyvern
bites
Forest.
look? Do the bites look like? How do I describe this? Does it look like if you've ever seen a snake bite? It's not like a bug bite. Like when they bite, like it'll get like all grody and like purple and like swollen and like sometimes depending on the snake, because you know if you're from Florida, like some of the snakes when they bite you, like your skin falls off. Is it like that?
Is it like that?
Sometimes the water does that too.
So you're asking me if it was a venomous snake, correct?
I guess what I'm trying to, not so much if it's a venom, I guess yes, but like, is it like does it look like that happened when they were still alive, or does it look like it happened after the fact? Like were they fed on or were they bitten and killed? You know what I mean?
What was your medicine?
Not that I think a snake would try to like eat a person. I think that's kind of not it, but
I'll say that you can tell that between your checks thus far that the bite is what killed it.
Okay.
Killed him.
So guys, watch where you step, cause like I think I just found out why it's called Serpent Hills. This guy, I don't know about the other guys, but this guy was killed by a venomous snake. Serpent?
So I'll say at this
Bastards.
point, the rest of your party is making their way up. As
Can
you
I
go
check the one that's next to me to see if it has the same bite mark?
Yes.
Nobody
roll me
touch
investigation.
anything, boys. Don't touch nothing. There's snakes afoot.
Okay.
Would you say snakes afoot if they don't have feet?
Snakes a slither?
Snakes a slither.
A slither.
A slither.
Would be a 20.
A slithery
A dirty 20
snake.
or a nat 20?
Dirty.
Oh, dirty. There they go.
Oh, dirty water.
As you look over this other cultist, I'll say that the party recognizes lower ranked cultists here compared to the one that Soraya was looking at. As you're looking at him, no weapons on his person either. His armor in a similar condition as Soraya. She's calling out the situation to you. You find 3 gold on this one. As you're looking for the bite marks between the armor and such, you do find similar bite marks.
Are they in the same place?
Not the exact same place. Like the one Soraya has might have like a bite mark here and on its on the inside of its elbow. This one a bite on its ankle where the armor is split just enough for its shoe. And then like maybe on its chin underneath the mask itself.
Chinny chin chin.
On the ground, like around us, are there any like?
Slither mark?
Yeah, slither marks.
Roll me investigation or nature, your choice.
Can I help him by pointing out what they would have looked like compared to like just natural ripples in the sand?
I'll say either one of you can roll for it. Soraya, if you roll, it'll be nature specifically. If Solaris rolls, it'll be investigation or nature.
What's your investigation?
+8.
Okay, you'll do it, because mine's +7 for nature.
Okay.
Okay.
What's 18 + 8?
26.
Wait, damn it. I was gonna do quick maths.
As you're looking there, investigation, you were doing correct?
Yes.
You can see boot marks that you would be able to associate with the cultists, as it's the same boot marks that you had been seeing throughout much of the Serpent Hills up to this point, as you've been kind of tracking every once in a while. You would also see kind of like clawed footprints, similar to that of a humanoid creature, as well as several slither marks as small as a tiny snake. And as you're looking a bit more and more, you see that they get quite large.
So it seems like these snakes come from small to medium to large and possibly even beyond. Maybe into, plus size snakes. All inclusive in the snake world here in Serpent Hills. We surplus of snakes apparently. A super surplus of snakes slithering around these Serpent Hills.
It's like big lots for snakes.
So just like, I guess, really watch out for snakes in these Serpent Hills, because they might be small and they might sneak into your boots.
Boots.
There's a snake in my boot. Might become a problem.
Boot scootin' boogie.
Ooh.
Andrew, I want to check the other yellow one.
The other one? This guy down
Like you
here?
have 2 that are yellow, and then you have
Kira makes her way down as Solaris is calling out what's going on. Roll me investigation.
That's anything but perception.
Fuck the rogue.
19.
As you rifle over this one, finding 4 gold on him as well. No weapon. And bite marks in the open spots of the armor as well.
No necklace?
No necklace.
I just want to mention to everybody that, hey, there's a ladder over there. And those statues talk to us kind of talk to us, kind of. And the ladder looked like it went somewhere, but we didn't go up it. We didn't want to go up it just yet. But there's a lot of dead people around here. A lot of dead people.
Then, has anyone investigated the not stove?
I personally don't feel safe moving anything that looks remotely like something that could hide snakes in it. I don't want to touch anything. If I'm honest, I would rather go deal with the statues right now that they apparently went and talked to. Because I don't do snakes.
I am a little curious as to why they didn't have weapons.
Do you think maybe they got like looted?
The snakes wouldn't. Well, why do they have the gold? The snakes wouldn't take their weapons.
Are there other boot prints around?
Would I?
Just imagine a snake like this with a sword.
Stop guessing
I
shit.
think they had the snakes. I don't think that's a stove. I think that's a cage.
Is it a cage?
What if they were collecting snakes?
Man, they're...
Good
Would
message.
I'll let it be a stove for you guys if that makes it feel better. It's not a cage.
So,
I'll let it be a stove now.
What is
The
it?
fact that you keep calling it a stove is funny. It's supposed to be a door, but I like that it's a stove more.
I mean, that shit don't look like a stove.
It does now.
It looks like
It's
one of
supposed
those,
to
like,
be a door,
old-timey
but
stoves.
it's a stove now. Because you all keep
It
calling it a
looks-
stove. So it's a stove.
It looks like an industrial type like stove with ovens on it that got flipped on its back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a stove now. Stove.
But like real quick, does Soraya in her nature studies and in her travel know of snake people?
Give me a history check, actually.
Because you know there are fish people, and there are obviously because we talked to them. I saved them from flat out war.
You did.
And if I'm honest, I don't necessarily feel comfortable doing that again. But like, if the snakes are big enough, you said what was I doing? History.
History.
Creature.
Oh.
Yes. Yes. History.
I don't know.
Underneath the fire pit, is that another fire pit?
Miss?
The circle
But there-
thing.
This?
Yeah.
A
Is that a
fountain.
fountain?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fountain with no water.
Okay.
Fountain.
I filled Dion.
I don't think it's gonna be good enough. It's a 16.
There are lizard folk, as you had met them at the Castle Neratar. But as you're thinking specifically towards serpent people, you recall meeting a small troop of serpent-like, lizard-like folks.
Yes, we did.
Oh, lizard people.
When we had the encounter with the, I think it was the frog, not.
Was it
Was
the
it the frog?
was it the Grongs?
Yeah, the
Um,
Grongs were getting poached by the
bullywog.
Yuan-Ti.
We're getting
Oh,
punched
the bullywog.
by the Yuan-Ti,
Different frog species.
Yuan-Ti and the Mayor of Dead Men.
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember? Y'all remember? Well, you guys wouldn't remember, but like Solaris, you remember?
I remember.
You remember that like that one time when we
Yeah.
saw the snake people? Do you think that maybe
Right.
perhaps I don't know, just a thought that like that's maybe like what took their stuff? Like maybe they don't have a need for gold, but they do have a need for weapons. And you know, here we are.
I don't
I'm
think they were
uncomfortable.
expecting an attack.
I'm uncomfy. I am not feeling very confident right now
Is-
in this moment.
Is the fire lit?
Like lit, or is it like
It's going.
like a party at like 2 a.m. when it started
It's
to die
like
down?
going, like
It's
someone's
going.
been.
It's not
someone's-
like it's been well kept. But it's still going. It's got a small roar to it. Coals are fast approaching, but it's a sizable fire. Bit bigger than what you guys typically do.
Chris, I drew on the map by accident.
I don't know how long fires last.
Can I,
Even though I'm a fire genasi.
like, looking at the fire?
The guy's been dead for 2 days.
Are there dead people in the fire? Like, did they burn people?
Just wood.
No. I want to look in this window.
You want to go in there?
Is it a
Is it a
door or a
window?
window?
The door.
It's a door.
The door.
I just want to open it. Can I just open it?
Open the door.
We're so fucked.
Carl opens the
Yes.
door. As he does, you can hear a plethora of hissing inside as the
Alrighty then.
floor is covered in
Okay,
snakes.
we should.
As
Wrap it up,
All right, Carl.
What's the door?
sitting in the middle of the room with small snakes hissing and that all around it is a giant snake.
Shut the door! Shut the door!
As you
Shut the door!
Roll me 2d20.
Oh my.
We watch Harry Potter one time. One time.
You know.
I think I'd like to go to bed now.
Don't hear me out.
Oh, why'd it go away? Why'd it go away? Why'd
As
it
he
go
closed the
away?
door.
We
Hear
shut
me
the
out.
door.
Hear me out. My roll equaled 20,
But
but it was a 15 and a 5.
so you got
But
a
it
five.
was what?
Commander, did I tell you how good
Yeah.
your tan looks?
A 15 and a 5 is what you got?
Yeah, yeah.
As a loud hissing can be heard. The party all turns can be heard from this building and is responded back with more hissing that echoes around. Roll initiative.
Oh, motherfucker.
Wait. Before that, can BP do this? Oh, he can't see them. Never mind.
Are we gonna finish this in 15 minutes?
Probably not.
Oh, I'll let you guys decide. Do you wanna? I didn't realize what time it was. Do you guys want to fight snakes or not? Do you want to save it for another day to fight snakes?
Should we save it and come back fresh-minded?
Yeah.
I'll let you guys
Yeah.
decide.
Yeah, I think so.
Should
Yeah,
we
I think
roll
so.
initiative before
That way you already have it
Or-
written down.
at the beginning?
I
I
would save
think
it
we
for
should
the
probably
beginning
roll
of
initiative.
next session. That way I don't.
Oh.
lose.
Okay, like Commander doesn't want to try to remember.
Okay.
That way I don't lose what order you guys were in.
Here
I'm-
remember.
Hmm.
Did you say Kira can remember?
Yeah,
Damn.
the Lord Master.
Do you want to roll initiative and the lore master keeps track of who rolled what?
I mean, is there a difference if we roll tonight versus next week?
No.
It's just
No.
remembering.
No, we just sit in anxiety for the next week.
You just sit there and worry that you rolled really high or really, really low. Instead of going, I haven't rolled yet, so I don't know how I placed in the lineup of our party.
More like,
not
oh
nauseous.
shit, we're going into the unknown anyways. But like,
You can decide.
I'm gonna
I
throw up.
personally like to wait, so that way
I'd wait.
Okay.
you're not worrying
I'd
about
rather
where you
start
were in
especially with
initiative
initiative.
orders. And I don't have to remember that.
I don't want to go into a fight, E EP.
Very well. We will save the snakes for next time we are gathered together then.
I just got indigestion.
I did not think that that's what was gonna happen. Just opening a random door.
Let me tell you about random doors.
did.
Sorry. That was not on
I
purpose.
definitely thought that's what was up behind the doors.
I was
see we
wondering
got
if
it.
like you circled the door, I was like, I wonder if he's gonna open it. I want to open it. That answered that question.
Oh,
Legitimately,
I'd like to get
I was
picked up,
like-
please.
I wonder why he circled it. I feel like he's gonna open it, and then like the very next second, you were like, I want to open the fucking door. I was like, okay.
Well, I was closest to it. Everybody was doing stuff, and it just made sense. Like it didn't like It wasn't overly chaotic, I don't feel,
No.
but it ended up being
Chaotic.
yeah.
Little chaotic.
Yeah, just like, hey, what's in here?
I'm gonna be honest.
By
You were
the
the
way,
you were the second player that has ever done that to me. Gone, what's in there? And threw the door open. The last player that did that to me, opened the door to a room full of devil cultists, a giant devil, and a evil warlock.
Oh, that sounds fun.
And I was like, cool, so we'll end the session there. And they were like, what? And they had to wait 2 weeks.
I was thinking back to
don't we
when
have to
you
wait 2
did.
weeks?
Technically, yes, actually.
I was thinking back to when we did the Christmas one shot and how like if you open a door, you know, it may not be the worst thing. So I was like,
Sometimes opening doors is a good
Maybe
thing.
there's-
Sometimes opening doors is a bad thing.
I just assumed there'd be more dead bodies in there, honestly.
Dead bodies.
But
I hid the snakes somewhere. They had to be somewhere.
Had serpents up in these days.
I had lizard folk. You guys had a crazy village thing. Now you have snakes. It'll be
No.
okay. So, but you'll go into a fight. Your first fight with your new level ups, actually, that you got from last session.
Yay.
So you get to check out. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. You took on a dragon last session. You're gonna be fine with snakes.
Baba Toda.
A bubble up. So, with that, +1 boon.
Who used their boon? I know Vaquero used his boon.
Carl
I
did
think
too.
I used mine last session, I think I did.
Yeah, we all used ours last session.
Not me.
Not the twin.
Too bad.
Not Solaris.
He's
Yeah.
gonna
All of us
save
used our
it.
boons.
We
He's gonna
all
save it
used
for the
it.
fight at the end.
We
We
used
did
the party boon, right?
Yeah, we
And
did
then
the
it
party
was-
boon, and then we had another roll where we all used our own individual boons, where all of us could have a clean slate going forward. And then we gave the boon for that session to the party boon, which we did not use. But Vaquero used his boon, so now it is a clean slate still for the entire party.
I'm giving it to Vaquero for giving up his warlock powers.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say the same because that was some brave ass shit that I don't understand yet how that's gonna pan out, but we'll see.
It sure will be interesting.
Mine is going to Solaris for imbuing my sword with fairy fire.
Yeah, that is some cool ass shit.
That was.
I wanted to vote for Kira. For being chaotic as fuck every single time we tell her not to do something.
Don't talk
And
to the god over there.
continuously doing it every single session.
My vote's for Durham.
Any reason why?
The Warlock.
The Warlock?
powers.
I figured, but I just wanted to
Yeah.
make sure.
The bald.
The bald.
Give him a boon so he can get a toupee.
Over the table,
knew
the
that?
party
You
does
lose
not
your
see
hair.
the text on his head. Only he
Oh.
sees
He's
the
just
bald.
bald.
He's bald,
just
He's
bald.
just bald. Okay.
He's just
bald.
bald.
He went from
Oh,
being
that's
all
not too
white hair
bad.
to he's bald now.
That's not bad.
Yeah. No one else can see the text on his head.
I mean, like, the twins are maybe making fun of him because, like, you know, they're affiliated bald people, but, like, you know.
They're like old people.
Last but
We
not
can get you
least,
in touch with Leosin. He's got a great wig store that he goes to.
he's gonna be bald by the end of this campaign, I swear.
He'll get you a discount.
Poor Leosin got stuck with like the fucking council and now has to explain shit every once in a while when Capy Crew does something.
Never forget, Mandra, that at the very beginning of all of this, you made the decision to make the twins the ones that deal with Leosin.
I'm okay with it.
That's
I'm
true.
I'm here for it. It's
So
fine.
if Leosin goes bald, whose fault is it really?
Your father's.
You know what? Yeah, you're right.
Zebu. It's Zebu's fault. Last but not least, Durham, your vote for the +1 boon.
Kira, because she keeps saying, "Dah, fuck it."
Very well. I believe if my tallying of votes is correct, Durham is the winner of the +1 boon. For saying fuck you to Malgathor the Shadowbinder and recanting and losing all of his warlock abilities. A very bold move. Let's see how it plays out for you, Cotton. Fun fact with the +1 boon and the group boon, the in-person group that I D&D for has decided that they want something called a Bane, a -1 Bane that I'm trying to figure out. No idea how that's going to work. We're going to see how that works out with the in-person group, and I'll let you guys know how them fucking each other over works.
That sounds
That'd be
fun.
hilarious.
It sounds really funny when we were discussing how it could work, but now I have to figure out how to actually make the mechanics of it work, where it's not just one player constantly getting bullied all the time.
Yeah.
Because that will happen very quickly. Very fast.
I mean,
if you do
sometimes
keep doing
bullying
stupid
works.
shit, if you keep doing stupid shit, you deserve to get punished, but
Yeah. I think Carl would have gotten plenty of those already.
yeah. I'll figure it out. Maybe I'll bring it to you guys, and you guys can have a -1 Bane as well as a +1 boon. Could be fun.
Oh, babe.
That does sound fun.
But as Brittany mentioned earlier, you guys do have to wait a little bit longer because I will not be here next week because it is my anniversary of Miss Vander, so we will not be having D&D next Friday, unfortunately.
I'll allow
Go
it.
enjoy yourself.
But I'll be back after that with you guys. It gives you guys a nice break, relax, play Fortnite, build Legos, build a backup character. If your name is Carl and decided to open a fucking door to snakes.
Maybe I'll pick up crocheting this week that you're gone.
Maybe. Crochet snakes.
I mean, that's pretty easy. You just kind of.
You just do a big tube.
Keep going. But thank you guys for coming and playing, even though it was a little bit later than we usually do. And everyone that came through and hung out and watched us today. Until the next time that we play some more D&D.
Vítanse.
Goodbye!
Is it me? Am I the drama? I don't think I'm the drama.
So much drama.